For the Ventura Open, on hole 1 I use my APOC 5 or an APOC 6. You can also use an APOC 4. You're going to do 4 backspin. You can opt to use 1 right spin if you'd like. I'm going to have the blue ring as I push up next to the rough, full curl, full overpower, and then you're going to try to hit perfect. Here I hit great left, and the right spin helps compensate for the hitting of a great left. So here I came close, but some people have been acing this shot on a great left. For the hole 2, I'm using the Guardian shot backspin. You're going to use all backspin but 2 bars, and then no left or right spin. You're going to have the yellow ring touching the rough at the back and then aiming it straight at the hole. You are then going to use 30% slider with a 20% over adjustment of your shot. So again, it's 30% slider with a 20% over adjustment, and then take your shot. Credit Peter Johnson with this shot, and his link will be in the description below as well. If you are not following this man, you are missing out on some of the best expert content there is. He is a master at this game when it comes to the expert content, so give him a follow. Again, the link will be in the description below. For hole 3, I'm going with my quarterback and kingmaker. I'm going to be doing 2.75 top spin and max left spin. Your white ring is going to be touching the rough up on the right, and then you're going to over adjust your shot at maximum distance with a 10% over adjustment in your app. Take note of your yardage, and these yardages can be found on the 19th hole expert tournament page. The link will be in the description below. You're going to use 3 backspin with 2 left spin, and then you're going to find the funnel. You're going to have your second pounce just after the fringe and your ball guide aiming to the left of the cup. And then you're going to adjust your shot at a 0% elevation at the slider of your club. Again, we're going to credit Peter Johnson with this shot. We're going to use a power 1 wind 5 ball. You're going to do about 2.8 backspin with 3 right spin. You're going to have your red ring touching the rough and your ball guide aiming at the hole. You will then adjust your shot with a 20% over adjustment at medium distance. So again, it's medium distance of your club with a 20% over adjustment. For hole 5, I use my APOC 5 and 6. You're going to aim down the center of the fairway, and then you're going to do full left spin with 2 backspin. You are then going to basically do full curl on no matter what APOC you have, and then do about 1 to 2 rings of overpower, just very, very slight overpower, and then try to hit perfect. For the second shot, you're going to use the slider of your club, or try and figure out where your club is on the slider. You're going to go all but 1 right spin and then 2 backspin, and then you're going to try and find the funnel. I have not had luck finding the funnel yet, but it's somewhere around the left side of the cup. So just search around, see if you can find the funnel, and then you want to leave it about a square or 2 short of the hole. Adjust your shot at 0% elevation and try to hit perfect. For hole 6, I go to the right side. If you have an APOC 5 or lower, you're going to use more overpower than I did here. So here I did full top spin, as much right spin as I could. I adjusted for a 10% over adjustment, and then I used a little bit of overpower along with right curl to go against the wind. But if you don't have that much top spin, do a little bit more overpower to get you down the fairway a little bit more. For the second shot, you're either going to be at min distance or around 20% of your slider. Here I did 20% of my slider of my club, and I did a little bit of backspin to get to the hole. I set up right at the fringe here, and then I realized that it was too close to the fringe and I didn't want it to take an awkward bounce, so I pushed up a little bit. But here I played at about 20% of my slider at a 0% elevation and just added a little bit of backspin to the hole. Credit Peter Johnson for the hole 7 shot. You're going to use a power 2 wind ball. You're going to have 5 backspin, and then you're going to aim your shot at the hole, the ball guide going through the cup. After you have aimed your shot, you're then going to add 1.5 right spin. So it'll be 5 back with 1.5 right spin. You will then over adjust your shot with a 25% over adjustment at medium distance of your club. For hole 8, I go with the safe option. I do not like doing the full curl overpower shot that everybody does. So here I'm playing with a power 3 wind 4 ball, full right spin, about a half a bar of backspin. I see that I need to move up about 1 ring, so I adjust my shot with a 10% over adjustment, and then I move my shot up 1 ring after I do the adjustment, and then you're going to try and hit perfect. For the second shot, you are going to use the slider of your club, and then you're going to over adjust with a 20% over adjustment. You're going to do 3 backspin with 1 right spin, and then you're going to aim your ball guide at the hole. If I could have hit perfect on here, I believe it would have been in. For hole 9, I'm just playing the safe option with my quarterback and Zerk ball. I'm going to do 3 topspin with max left spin. I'm going to aim at the 21-yard mark with the red ring touching the rough at the top, and my second bounce is just going to be right before the rough at the top by the sand bunker. I am then going to adjust my shot with a 10% over adjustment, do full curl, no overpower, and I'm going to try and hit perfect. This sets up nicely for a guardian shot. The spin is going to vary, but I do play this at max distance with a minus 10% elevation. I'm honestly looking for a safe eagle here. I'm kind of trying for the albatross, but I am really not pushing it. So again, I'm just playing it at max distance with a minus 10% elevation and take my eagle and run. Most of these shots can be found on the 19th Hole Expert Tournament Guide, and as well, go check out Peter Johnson, for he has had some of the awesome notes that I had used in this video, and his link will be in the description below. So everybody, good luck this weekend, and hope you have a great tournament. Good luck and hit perfect.